Hi friends, today is the last concept from airport planning, that is typical airport layout. In last lecture we studied the site selection for airport, basic component parts of aircraft and airport and classification of airport. Today we see typical airport layout. The layout of an airport mainly depend on the basis configuration of the runways. The other airport elements are the correlated in such a way that an integrated layout is developed, giving smooth flow of traffic, keeping in mind the taxi distance to a minimum, providing shortest route for the passenger. A proper airport layout provide full functional efficiency with the minimum space utilization. An engineer should attempt to provide the simplest design which yields the optimum service to air passengers. A good airfield layout should possess the point given. First point is landing, taxiing, and taking off is independent operations without interference. Next point is shortest taxiway distance from loading runway end. Next point is safe runway length. Next, safe approaches, excellent control tower visibility, adequate loading apron space, then sufficient terminal building facilities, sufficient land area to permit subsequent expansions, and lowest possible cost of construction. These are the points for a typical airport layout. In figure, we see different types of layout, that are single runway concept. Next one is open parallel concept and offset parallel concept. In single runway there is only one runway. Next is open parallel concept, in which apron terminal building is in the middle and the two runways are provided. Offset parallel concept, in which offset is given like shown in figure. In the figure, the different types of layout are given, that are two intersecting runways in first diagram. In second diagram, three intersecting runways. In third, there is non-intersecting runways, and fourth one is tangential runway layout. Next point is parking and circulation area. Since the airport users normally arrive at the airport in automobiles, access roads and parking facilities are of vital importance in the airport design. The circulation of traffic and location of parking lots should be such that the access to the terminal building is as convenient as possible. Access roads are planned to provide fast connections between the airport and the city. One of the present disadvantage of air travel is that the time saved through air is lost in ground transportation. Circulation of vehicular traffic within the terminal area is also carefully planned. It is essential to categorize the traffic to provide the road network satisfying the specific needs of earth of each traffic category. Broadly, the traffic is classified as passengers, visitors, and service persons. The area closest to the terminal building entrance may be used for short time parking for planning and deep planning passengers. Sufficient space is to be provided for passengers' cars adjacent to the entrance of the terminal building, boarding and alighting of passengers without any congestion and delay. Separate parking area is provided for the staff personnel. For the most efficient airport circulation and parking system, the following points are considered, in which ease of passengers unloading and loading at the terminal building, one way traffic whenever possible. Third is a minimum of driveway interaction. Fourth is adequate driveway width to permit overtaking. Sufficiently and clearly defined parking and circulation routes. And last is well lighted routes for pedestrian and vehicles. For determining the size and type of parking facility necessary, a traffic survey should be conducted. Airport authorities suggest that the size of the public parking facility should be based on 1.5 to 2 cars for each peak hour passenger. The pattern of parking is dedicated by the shape and size of the parking area available. The basic parking pattern usually adopted are shown in figure, like right angle parking, the parking with angle, and last is parallel curve parking. Thank you.